47-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Trubisky, Shaheen the tight end on the right side. 12 yards there and a first down.
Let's go. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Montgomery, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Montgomery. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Montgomery, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Steps away, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. While we have a second, wanted to check in on how the first-year head coaches are doing, because week 1 was not very kind to them. They went 1-6-1. Matt LaFleur was the only winner. But week 2, not a ton better, Charles. They were 3-5.
And really not a surprise. And remember, Freddie Kitchens and Adam Gase squared off on Monday night with Freddie Kitchens and the Browns getting the victory. But Bruce Arians,
touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 62 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cohen. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. To the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers or counters.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 75 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Freeman again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met in... Tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. Back now in Atlanta as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Trubisky to throw. Out left to Shaheen. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, Freeman. And some room to work. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Ryan. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 70 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They try again with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be some...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain at 25 yards. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
Falcons 13.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, we're ready. We're ready. I got it.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Freeman. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And some room to run now. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 21-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Clinton Dix there for the stop. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Montgomery. Montgomery, a 1st down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, 32 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and through, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, blue 80. That's 25.
Yo, 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 yo.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch
Third and long. It's Ryan. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Devontae Freeman, his shiftiness doesn't pay off here in short yardage, and the Bears will get the football back. They begin with a run by Davis, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he's got room. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen,
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Freeman. The 20, Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 46 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times. But also, they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. And Bryant's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
to me the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Black 25. Come on, D.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now it's Davis. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Davis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Davis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Trubisky. This is caught. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire